How would you like to have some real pumpkin pie? Do you know this pumpkin pie that you buy in the store is most of the time not made out of pumpkin, but out of squash? Stay tuned. So I just popped the top off with a knife, cut it in half, and I'm going to remove the seeds. My oven has been preheated at 350. The pumpkin has been cleaned and de-seeded. I have placed just a little bit of water in the bottom of the tray to create steam, and this will probably take 45 minutes to an hour. Now, to do the seeds, you just take a cookie sheet, spray it very lightly with oil. Take the seeds, separate as much pulp as you can, but you do not have to worry about it because it's going to cook off. What do I do with all of these seeds? Because you know, if you look in the other video with the butternut squash soup, I keep the butternut squash seeds, which I think are better than pumpkin seeds. I toast them and I put them on my homemade breads all winter long. And they just look lovely and they taste delightful. And on my breads I'll put flax and pumpkin and sunflower. So that's the joy of making your own food. I will toast these while my pumpkin's cooking, 350. Just put the timer on for 10-20 minutes and check them. Now, I do put some salt on these. Sometimes I do not. Sometimes I put cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever I like. Sometimes even a little cayenne pepper, just for a little kick. Not for my bread, but great while you're in the car traveling for a nice snack. Definitely make you keep hydrated. Amen. So many people just throw them out, and they're so good to snack on. You know, I believe that we need to get back to the original way of snacking instead of all this chocolate, sweet, processed stuff that's in the stores that you can't even make out what they really are. And that lasts for years. And get back to nature, what God made for us to snack on. Totally healthy. When you bite into these, it's like you're eating a piece of meat. And I believe in the very old days that these seeds were like meat. So definitely a blessing, and I hope you give it a try. So the pumpkin seeds are dry. They took about 30 minutes. I'm going to try to show you how to know they're dry. My camera is almost still, and I'm shaking the pan. So they're just sliding around on the pan. So it's good. Nice and toasty. They're lightly salted. I'm going to let them dry just out in the air on this pan for a bit, and then I will package them. You can still see that just that little bit of oil right there that I sprayed. I don't want that in there. So I'm just going to let the seeds air dry. So I've weighed out 15 ounces of pumpkin, and I am going to pulse it. So the pumpkin is pulsed. It is 15 ounces. I am adding to that, the recipe calls for 1 can of evaporated milk, which is 12 fluid ounces, a cup of brown sugar. I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a pinch of cloves, a little bit bigger than a pinch of nutmeg, and a little bit of ginger. Just a pinch here or there. Or you can use a teaspoon of allspice. So if you're wondering why I have so much cinnamon, it is because I use cinnamon, especially during the winter. I just mix some with honey on a teaspoon and take it in the morning with some clean water. Cinnamon is so good for you. I actually buy it from India, and crush it all up, and it's so fresh and healthy. Okay, so the pie's done, and I'm gonna make some whipped cream. So it's 2 cups of heavy whipping cream with a shot of my homemade vanilla, which is I don't know what you call these bottles. Let me see. I think it's, I don't know, a half gallon of pure vodka with about 12 Madagascar vanilla beans in there. Then you just let it sit for 6 to 8 months, giving it a shake every now and then. And then you have pure vanilla. Look at how dark that vanilla is. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I added some sugar. I think I added a half a cup of sugar. And now I'm going to add a splash of pure maple syrup from my beloved son in Vermont. So shout out to McClure's Pure Maple Syrup. Then we just turn it on. Just let it whip until it forms stiff peaks. You can tell the peaks are just starting now to form. So if you eat canned whipped cream, stuff that's in the tubs, it's not. It's made with oil. I like my cream made with cream. So I hope you give this a try. So, you know what happens if you let it beat too much? It turns into butter. So, I'm going to take this off and put it on the pies. Fresh pumpkin pie from scratch. And I had some extra of the custard left, the pie filling. So I put it in a little bread loaf pan. Of course, I have so much whipped cream. Well, you gotta use it, so I put it on there. So I'm thinking, just gonna cut it into slices and go hit the neighbors before it gets dark out. So God bless you. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you've learned. And it's good to know how to use farm fresh, garden fresh vegetables, how to turn them into food, because we're so used to the grocery stores, and how wonderful it is to share. Enjoy. And thank you for watching. So here it is, fresh pumpkin pie from scratch with homemade whipped cream. I really hope that you give it a try. It tastes so much different than what you buy in the store. And you know what's in it. So, give it a try. Let me know below what you think about it. If you have any questions, please leave them below as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. Most of all, thank you. Thank you for spending time with me, and God bless you and your families.